Hey, good morning, everyone. Clint with Break Down Your Barriers here. And today I want to talk about not basing your self-worth on others. Too often we base how we feel about ourselves on how other people view us. And that goes for everybody. Everybody in some way, shape, or form is seeking the approval of others. And it's very hard to not be that way. I know personally in my life that I struggled with that a lot, especially, with my family. Um, I was always, especially after I, was getting out of drugs and everything else, I was always seeking the approval of my mom, of, other people in my life. And I never got that approval. I got the reverse. I always got told what I was doing wrong, what I wasn't doing right, so on and so forth. And it always beat me down, and it made me doubt myself. It made me feel like I just wasn't ever good enough. And it took a long time, but I finally got to a point where I realized that I can't base my self-worth on what other people think of me. I'm never going to get their approval. And I have to be okay with that, because the approval I need to seek the most is my own. Do I approve of the man that I am? Do I approve of the person that I am today? And the answer is yes. I know I need to change, and I need to keep focusing on changing. But overall, I'm very happy with the person I've become. I put forth my best effort when it comes to work. I do the best I can when it comes to my family. I'm constantly seeking to change. And that's the other aspect, is you also have to accept that you're not going to be perfect. You're going to have imperfections. You're going to have flaws. That's part of being human. And the best thing is to be able to recognize those and do what you can to improve them. It's just like with addiction. It's just like with anything else. When they don't make you a bad person. They make you a person that's living life. And you have to find the means to accept those imperfections, work to change them, and start accepting who you are. Because no one can accept you until you accept you. It's a frightening concept. It kind of goes along with that old saying, you can't love anybody unless you love yourself. But all of that is actually very true and it's sound. Because how's anybody going to know your worth if you don't know your worth? How can anybody love somebody who doesn't even love themselves? And if you're seeking the approval of others to gain that, self-approval, that loving yourself, you're setting yourself up for failure. Look at what you've accomplished in your life. Whether you're, in a good paying job or not a good paying job, whether you own your own business or not, that doesn't matter. Look at where you've come. Look at the obstacles that you've overcome in your life. And then ask yourself, with the current obstacles you're facing, what are you going to do to overcome them? The first step to all of that is to know who you are and to accept yourself. To be honest with yourself and go, look, I'm not perfect. I'm never going to be perfect, but I'm going to strive every day to be 1% better. I'm going to take pride in the accomplishments that I, make every single time they arise. And I'm not going to be sitting here trying to get the approval of others. When you can develop that mindset, then you have the ability to start moving forward, because you're not staying stagnant waiting for other people's, approval. It's hard. It's not easy. It's frustrating. It's tiring. People love to beat you down. Especially if you're somebody who's trying to do something with their life. If you're trying to be above the average, people are going to come attack you in any way that they can. They're going to point at every minuscule flaw that you have, because they don't want to see you succeed, because they're insecure. They don't want someone to be better than them. So block out that noise. Block out that, that mindset that I'm not going to be anything if I can't get the approval of others. And start looking at you. Look at what you have to offer. Look at what you bring to the table. What makes you unique? What brings value with who you are as a person? When you look in the mirror, can you look at yourself with pride and go, look, I'm a pretty cool cat. If we start changing just these little mindsets, if we start just looking within ourselves and not looking so much on the outside to try to get this, sense of fulfillment, and we start looking within ourselves and start going, hey, I am worth whatever goal I'm striving to achieve. I am worth everything that I want in my life. I don't need to be the most popular cat. I don't need to have a plethora of friends. I don't need to be wearing the fanciest threads, driving the nicest car, whatever. I am happy with the person that I am, and I am striving every day to be better. Develop that mindset, success is going to start coming. Things are going to start changing for you. Why? Because you have the mindset that you're never going to stop. You're not seeking the approval of others. You're proving it to yourself. And when your pride and your self-worth is on the line, and you're basing it off of your accomplishments, you're going to be much more driven to be successful, to accomplish your goals, and you're going to be a lot happier. So I challenge you today. Whose approval are you seeking? If you're basing your self-worth on others, stop. Start taking some pride in who you are. Start taking ownership and looking within and going, you know what? I'm me. I'm not like anybody else. I'm me. I know there's things I need to change, and I'm going to work on changing those. It's simple, guys. It really is. It takes time, and it does take retraining our thought process, but it's worth it. I hope you all have a wonderful day and look forward to talking to you more later. Thank you.